Hey everybody, I thought it'd be kind of fun to go over my Norwegian Cruise Line invoice with you. So you get this at the end of your cruise, kind of show you a little bit, it gives you everything that you've spent on the cruise, and where I would normally doing a video today of what we spent in the last week and then what our budget looks like for next week. Well, I thought let's go ahead and put this together because that's where I was last week, was on a cruise. So it was definitely more than we would spend in a normal week. So good thing vacations only happen once a year. But let's go ahead and check it out. So the first thing that you're charged for, so you get on the boat, we got on the boat 5/24, which is a Sunday. So every day you're, besides what you've already paid, so our cruise was paid in full. We had a balcony room. It was myself, my husband, a friend of ours, and my daughter Grace. So that was already paid, booked and paid for. We chose the club balcony suite, family suite. We really do it for the balcony. Once we started cruising in a balcony, we will never go back to an inside room. It gives us a little bit more room. And also with having a child, it's good to go back to the room and kind of just chill out, and having the balcony really helps. So every day on the cruise, each passenger is charged a $20 service charge. There's a lot of information online through Facebook, different YouTube videos about the service charge and how they utilize that. I don't know, because I don't work for NCL, what the actual service charge is for, whether it's for your cabin steward. We did tip our cabin steward, although we don't think he was 100% up to par. We've had better cabin stewards in the past, so maybe this one was just a little tired on our cruise ship, but we did tip him. So other than that, I don't know what the service charge is for, but I have seen where people have requested to take it off, and they do take it off. And I'll talk a little bit about that, later on. But every day you're charged $20 per person. So you can see that is for myself, my daughter, my friend, and my husband. So you always see the reoccurring $80 every day if you look closely at this invoice. So right when we got on, we had Starbucks for $4.76. I'm not sure why they charge us this $23.94 from the Atrium Bar, because we had the drink package. So that should not have been a charge, but kind of now it's too late, I believe, because we already disembarked. But that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of things, unfortunately, that sometimes slip through the cracks, and kind of we'll chalk it up as next time, kind of review the invoice before you get off the boat. We did receive, my husband and I both received a $75 credit when we booked, so that's listed here. So then you go on to the second day, you get the $20. It was my husband and I's anniversary on May 25th, so we did purchase a picture that they took at the restaurant. That was $29.95. And then all of these little fees are amusement games that we played, and video arcade. And, I don't look at it like, they nickel and dime me to play a game. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I actually, it was probably me that did most of them, to be quite honest. Grace didn't really get into it, but I like doing it, like skee ball, and there's probably $7.90 is probably the bowling. The bowling did work when we were there, so we did bowling, and that was kind of cool, and Grace actually did it as well. I think there's a video. I don't know. I didn't take many pictures, but I hope there's videos. So that was fun. I really enjoyed the video arcade and the Oceans amusement stuff. So we had another Starbucks for $4.74. The Italian restaurant that we went to for our anniversary, they do charge you a service fee of $15. The meals were included in our specialty dining room service. We did some room service, so that was the fee of $5.94. So again, you don't pay for the food, but you pay for the fee for them, delivery free. This $69 cruise staff gaming was bingo that my friend and I played. Again, the service charges. So you can kind of see what we did. We did a lot of Ocean's Amusement, the video arcades, a lot of more video arcades here. Starbucks for $14.04, room service for $11.94. And then we go into May 27th with the service fees again. The Ocean's Amusement, video arcade, again with that atrium bar for $23.94. Maybe something was purchased that wasn't part of our package. It was maybe I guess that's what it was for. Okay, that's all right. Starbucks $23.64. We did do a load of laundry for $39.50, and then we made a cash payment of $300 toward our bill, just so it wouldn't be so much when we left. We had the service charge again. We went to Teppanyaki, a specialty restaurant for the four of us, and so we had to pay for our friend because the specialty restaurants were only included for my husband and I. So that was $72. It's $60 for the restaurant plus a $12 tip that they automatically add to your bill. Starbucks again for $14.04, the service fee, and then we bought some pitches. It was $89.85, and then $5.29. We did ask for the service charge to be credited. Don't come at me. I mean, it is what it is. We did it because we knew we could, as well as, to be honest, we weren't 100% happy with our room steward. It was really difficult for communication to get anything. We never saw him, and in the week that we were there, we got, at the very end, Grace got one towel animal. So I think he could have done a better job communicating and just being more pleasant in the hallway. Hi, how are you? Have a great day. And the other stewards on the floor were just more courteous than ours, and I don't know. So we did ask for that credit. So we got times 4. So we got a $5.60 credit, which is the service adjustments up until this day. Then the last couple of days we got a watch and a new ring for $278 at the Gallery gift shop. If you're looking for a ring or jewelry, go the last few days. It's definitely worth it because there are some really great markdowns on jewelry. I played Deal or No Deal. That was fun. I would do that again. So that's that charge here. Starbucks $21.98, and then we did get charged the service fee on May 30th, which is fine. Breakaway entertainment charge. I got $1 credit because I think it's because I won on Deal or No Deal. I had one match, so I won $1. That's great. My friend got a watch for $155. She loves it. She obviously paid her share of that. And then the other $30 was a couple of T-shirts we got for Grace and her teacher. I had to get some chips and snacks. One of the last days for Grace. I played Deal or No Deal again. The last day we had Starbucks again. So this is that charge. So total charge that went on my credit card was $720.62. Oops, you can't see that. $720.62. So I don't think that's really that bad, to be honest. If I didn't put down that $300 cash payment, I think, I wouldn't like that it's over $1,000. But $720.62, I'll bang that out in the next month. And that means that I'll just have to sell more Jane's Agenda items. So start looking for those. Then I just, put everything together of really where it was spent. And here it is. The restaurant fees was the $72 and the $15 I talked about. Laundry, $39.50. Starbucks for the week was $111.40. I don't think that's bad because I thought we were always at Starbucks. So that's fine. I'm fine with all of these. Obviously, we had a really good time and just kind of breaking it down for you guys. So a jewelry and watch, it was, $278 for us plus the $30 for the T-shirts. Snacks, etc. was $37. Again, my friend bought the watch. Her cost was $155. Pictures were $89.85 plus $29.95. And then the gaming video arcade was $243. So there's our 1 week spending on a cruise, $720.62. And you know what? The memories that we made and had will last a lifetime, and we will definitely be back next year. Thanks for watching. Bye.